Hey, it's Matt at GEMLUX. I want to talk about thru-hulls in depth. We've got a really cool line of thru-hulls coming out, but before I explain to you how we make our new thru-hulls, I want to go back through the evolution of the old thru-hulls. We used to sell them, we used to make them bronze thru-hulls. Bronze thru-hulls are the tried and true thru-hull of the industry. It's a great product. The only downside is it turns bright green and looks really ugly. This one's just been sitting in my office, never been used, and it's still starting to get a little bit of green and stuff on it, and people don't like that. So they asked us a long time ago to make chrome-plated bronze thru-hulls. The problem we found with the chrome-plated bronze thru-hulls, and I don't have one here, is the chrome would flake off, and then you'd have chipping chrome, you'd have bronze, and you'd have green coming out. Again, people didn't like it. They wanted a stainless steel thru-hull, so we built one. Our original stainless steel thru-hulls were investment cast stainless thru-hulls. They were cast as all one piece, then CNC machined, and then the nut was put on. Great product. It's done very, very well for us, and we've sold millions of these thru-hulls. We were sitting around trying to think about what is the problem with these thru-hulls, and one of them is the amount of part numbers. We have more than 80 different part numbers of these thru-hulls because of all the different lengths and all the different barb sizes that are available. We offer these thru-hulls from 5/8 of an inch all the way up to 2.5 inches, and literally every single one of them requires a different mold, a different tool, a different machine setup, and it's very expensive for us to inventory, very difficult for the customers to stock and make sure that the guy is picking the right thru-hull each time. And we just said, how can we make a thru-hull better? The other downside to a investment cast thru-hull is investment casting in general is a porous product in nature. When you pour molten metal into a mold, it's going to have some air pockets or some porosity in that, and occasionally that porosity can lead to corrosion. It's very difficult to control, especially on the inside of the thru-hull, to get in and make sure that we have all the pores and the little burrs cleaned up. And so, frankly, we've had some corrosion issues with our investment cast thru-hulls. So again, when we sat down to redo thru-hulls and try to reinvent something that's been around the boating building business for years, we really decided to get outside the box. What we decided to start with was semiconductor tubing. And this is a piece of semiconductor tubing before it's been polished. As you can see, it's got a perfect finish on the inside and a perfect finish on the outside. It's not mirror finished yet, but it's literally a perfectly machined piece coming out of the stainless steel manufacturing factory, a tubing factory in Japan. We're able to take this stainless steel tubing, cut it to length, and then hydraulically flange the face on it. What that gives us is a perfect shape, and it takes a couple hits to get it there, and you get that classic mushroom shape. It allows our 1.5 inch size and our 1 inch size to have the same shape. It gives us a beautiful finish to go ahead and polish. It gives us no corrosion problems on the inside or at the angle because, again, we have no porosity in this. This is a solid piece of stainless steel. Then you can see we also flange the sides on there that allows you to grab it during install. And then all we have to do is CNC machine the piece and put the nut on it. This is a finished piece. As you can see, it's got a beautiful face. It's been GEMLUX electropolished. It has a nut on the back of it. The nut has a grounding screw. You can use the grounding screw if you want. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. It seems to be every boat builder, every installer has a different opinion on whether you need to use a grounding screw. We also offer, all of our thru-hulls come with a silicone gasket. I would use a silicone gasket for above water installations and 5200 for below water installations. The really cool thing from an inventory standpoint and from a boat builder standpoint is we only have 4 sizes of this thru-hull. These 4 thru-hulls will literally fit every single application in the marine industry. What we do is we have nylon 66 adapters that go on the back side. These nylon 66 adapters are made to withstand 500-pound static load test. We've got another video that shows you how we do that testing. We do that testing both at independent labs and internally. The nylon 66 is extremely strong, And it allows us to screw this nylon adapter on here, and we've gone from a through hole in the past that looked like this to a through hole that looks like this. Same beautiful finish on the outside, less cost, and much easier to inventory. We offer the adapters from 2 inches all the way down to 5/8. So you can choose your through hole 1.5 inch, and you have your adapters, and you have your 1 inch through hole, and you have your adapters for that. This would be an example of a 5/8 inch adapter on a 1 inch through hole. So again, with 4 through holes and a bunch of different nylon pieces that you can keep in stock with very little cost for inventory, you cover your entire through hole line, you improve your boats, you improve your installer's time, and we end up with a better product for less money. It's a win for everybody. You can go to GEMLUX.com to learn more.